The enemy will send people to kill, steal, and destroy your path and your destiny if you allow them. That's why you got to call things out. You got to spot things for what it is and say it. Because the enemy works through people all the time. And the closer, the better. And they will even do it through your parents, your children, your spouse, all this kind of stuff. So you really have to be careful who you listen to. Like I said, if they are not directing you towards God, don't listen. And especially if God sent people, including someone else, to tell you about getting back on the path with him or whatever. Because a lot of times people don't like correction. They think it's judgment, and it's not judgment. Why you feel that way? I mean, you really need to ask yourself that. I've asked somebody like that. Why, when a person gives you a message from God, why do you feel like that they're judging you? That ought to tell you something right there. That's shame and guilt from things. And honestly, you shouldn't feel shame or guilt. Not because of the message, but because of you. The enemy wants you to feel that way about yourself. So you don't admit to nothing. You try to keep it down. Therefore, you don't expose. You don't go to God and say, God, I need help. Because you feel so ashamed, so guilty about it. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want to expose to light. Because you'd rather go to your grave than to let people know what you're really doing. Or how you're really feeling. And all that kind of stuff. That is insane, because a lot of times people like that are also putting things off on other people that they shouldn't even bear. Because that burden is not theirs to bear at all. Another person can't bear someone else's burden. A lot of people don't want to face things in their own life that they got going on. They want to put it off on somebody else and say, hey, you deal with it. No, it's yours. You deal with it. And a lot of people take certain people for granted too while they're there. They don't care. They do everything in the world. And sometimes people get tired of talking. And then they get to walking. And then after they gone, they really, really see. And then they start running behind them and trying to get all type of information on and still trying to do stuff. Them, because they listening to the wrong people. Shouldn't have been listening in the first place. If you got somebody in your life who's trying to get you on the right path and trying to keep you out of trouble and from doing all this stuff, because let me tell you, there ain't nothing in the streets but none but trouble or death. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I've been there, done that. You ain't going to keep getting pulled out the street so many times you keep going being lukewarm. That ain't going to happen. Watch who you listen to.